Hello, Antioch family and Facebook friends. Darrius here, one of the pastors at Antioch Community Church Northeast. I have a question for all of us today. What is the motivation behind the choices that we make? Is it the fear of God or the fear of man? I had to ask myself that question this week as I did not follow through with a choice I felt like God wanted me to. Um, in the book of Samuel, we find the story of a person named Saul. Now, Saul's story is a unique story because he was actually placed as the first human king of the people of Israel. Now, that is unique because the people of Israel knew no other king but the Most High King God. But looking at the people around them, they wanted to have a physical king like the other nations. And in the words of a wise dungeon master that I know of, that he says to characters who make foolish choices, do you. It may not be the wisest choice, but do you. So God appoints Saul in this position as the first human king of Israel. Now, something unique about this position was it came with a lot of blessings from God, but it also came with a lot of responsibilities to God. And Saul had the habit of not fully trusting in God's plan or disobeying a command from God, where God would tell him to completely destroy his enemy. Don't hold on to anything, whether it be riches or cattle. Just trust me to provide that stuff to you. Completely destroy everything. Saul would never completely destroy things. He would never fully trust in God's plan, and that had times to backfire on him. And the most of the times that it backfired, he would be confronted by the prophet of God, Samuel, and Samuel would just keep telling him, like, dude, like, you need to obey God. Um, Finally, he was given another opportunity, and he disobeyed God again. And Samuel came to him and said, hey, Saul, like, what's going on, dude? And he says a whole bunch of excuses, but he realizes that he's running out of excuses, and he finally acknowledges his sin before God. And he says, the real motivation behind what I did was I feared the people and what they would have thought if I completely destroyed everything. Like Saul, we have been given a precious position as the children of the Most High God. Yet how many times have we disobeyed God like Saul? We disobeyed a direct order from our king when God has told us to don't hold on to things. Completely give these things over to me, whether it be fear, addiction of any kind, control, or even disbelief in God's plan. Yet he continually give us opportunities. He's even given us the blueprint to be obedient to him, which is the word of God. His word reveals to us the path of disobedience and the path of obedience. It reveals to us the results of choosing life or death. And it reveals to us the results of fearing God and fearing man. Proverbs 9 and 10 tells us, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight. So the fear or reverence of God enables us to make wise choices. Saul chose to fear others, and in doing so, he made the unwise choice to disobey God. I encourage you to not make the same mistakes. Instead, believe what God has said of you and the promises he has made to you in his word, and choose obedience. God bless.